My name's Jean, and I never post videos or comments on Facebook or social media because I'm not one to really start drama. I don't really like drama, but yesterday I saw something that made me so angry that I thought, why not? I just have to. What's it going to hurt? So here it goes. I am so sick of the words family circus, Florida State Family Circus, Great American Family Circus, Liebling Circus, Liebling Family Circus, and the best, we love our elephant and we give her the best possible veterinary care possible. And here's the best one. Nosey's my sister. So aren't you kind of implicating that your dad has sex with an elephant? I don't know. That seems kind of weird to me, don't you think? You say you hate sanctuaries. You actually call them scamtuaries, but I'm not quite sure what about an elephant that has several hundreds of acres to roam around. Whether they're fenced in or not, they still have the freedom to roam, where in your care, Nosey, also known as Peanut, also known as Tiny, has to roam in a, 20 by 30 foot span. And even then, you keep her legs chained until somebody starts posting pictures of it on Facebook. I don't know, are you trying to hide something there maybe a little bit? I personally have never met Nosey until Friday. And I had to go under the pretense that I was actually a customer of the county fair and that I was enjoying myself and I was taking the happy videos, showing the child that I was with, riding the elephant, and oh, it's so cool, and isn't she pretty? Isn't she beautiful? Yes, I can see how good you're taking care of her. But I'm just wondering why she was being fed rabbit food. And I'm also wondering why she was being fed pickles. And I'm also wondering why she was looking for food and why she was looking for water. And I'm also wondering why was her trainer smacking the white tarp when she was going around the corners to keep her moving? I'm just wondering these things. And you also say that you're giving her the best possible veterinary care because you have the hands-on team that does that. Then I'm wondering, why do you have so many citations from the USDA of the Animal Welfare Act? Specifically for being neglectful of veterinary care, for not providing her with the appropriate veterinary care, for not providing her with the proper enclosures, for not providing her with the right balanced food. Oh, that's right. You guys give her pickles. That's really good for an elephant, I heard. I'm also kind of wondering why people wanting to take pictures of Nosey, if there's nothing wrong, then why are you hiding it? What are you protecting yourselves from if you're not doing anything wrong? Why do you not want people to record her walking? Why do you not want people to record close-up pictures of her forehead, her ears, her face, her legs, anything that pertains to her? You don't want anyone taking pictures, unless, of course, they're paying you money to ride her or to give her a half a cup of rabbit pellet food. I'm also kind of wondering, for an elephant that you claim to love so much, why are you traveling 30 to 40 states during the season, and while she's traveling, she's kept in a truck, or when she finally does get to the destination, you're keeping her chained? Or when people are starting to take notice, you're putting up tarps so she's not getting the fresh air that she should deserve to get. I'll just name off a few of the violations, and there's a picture of just one page of it. 2016, from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation. 2015, failing to have the program of veterinary care available. 2015, failing to maintain the enclosure housing of spider monkeys. So, I guess you have monkeys too. I didn't know that. March 19th, 2014, failing to supply adequate veterinary care to Nosey. March 18th, 2013, and a settlement agreement with the USDA arising from 33 formal charges filed in 2011. You paid a fine of $7,500 to settle them. December 11th, 2012, cited to failure to have appropriate environmental enrichment plan. Maybe the pickles you feed her and maybe the rabbit pellets you feed her have something to do with that. Do you think maybe that could be part of it? I'm just wondering if you have explanations for her weight loss, for the thickening of the skin, for the arthritis she has in her foot. Or one thing that I do find kind of funny is her tusks are actually whiter than a newborn elephant's. So when you're cleaning them off, do you maybe have a little bit of bleach water in with that? Because I thought that was funny the other day too. I'd like to know what do you know about sanctuaries? What do you know about what they feed them at sanctuaries? What do you know about the physical activity they receive? What do you know about the veterinary care that they receive at sanctuaries? And you were speaking of a situation in a sanctuary where you guys were asking to take their animals. Are you out of your mind to think that a sanctuary is going to release any animals to your family to take care of the way you show that you take care of animals that you love so much? Another thing I'd like to bring up is you are comparing a 7,000-pound elephant, African elephant, to a domesticated dog on a leash with its owner. How is there any type of comparison? I just don't understand where you see the resemblance of that situation. You claim to love your animal, which I don't doubt that maybe you do have some feelings, but I don't know, it makes me a little worried that you guys call her your sister. So I'm wondering how deep the feelings really run in your family. You're claiming that sanctuaries have no hands-on, that they have no veterinarians, that they don't get any care, that they're dying like crazy. I would like to know what sanctuary you are talking about where elephants are dying at the hands of the people that are taking care of them. I'm not sure what organization you're referring to that kills thousands and thousands of animals every year. I personally do not belong to any type of organization. I do the research on my own for hours and hours and hours. And I'm just wondering if you can explain the violations that your family has received from the USDA and direct violations of the Animal Welfare Act in 2016 and 2015, August 14th, February 2nd, 2015, March 18th, 2013, December 11th, 2012, February 9th, 2012, and the list goes on approximately 200 times. If you would like me to list them off, I could, but it'll take me about an hour to do this video. So, in answer to your video calling animal activists and people that care about the animals terrorists, I think you really need to do your research on what a terrorist is. Thousands of human lives have been lost to the hands of terrorists. We are trying to help an animal that is sick and old and deserves freedom. She deserves her birthright. She obviously cannot go back into the wild, but there are people that would like to take her into their facilities where she doesn't have to be chained. She doesn't have to be ridden for 13, 14, 15 hours a day with given water very minimally or given very little food. I think you need to do your research on what a well cared for, well loved elephant deserves. Have a nice day and enjoy your ranting. I would like to add that you're claiming that a sanctuary has wildfire incidents. Well, in a sanctuary, there isn't wildfire incidents because it's not something that they can control. Every situation, every involvement, every illness, every sickness, every violation, every fine that you have had to pay, that your family has had to pay for violating care and lack of feeding and taking care of Nosey with your exceptional hands-on veterinary care is something that is absolutely in your control, and it keeps getting worse. So I hate to see how you take care of an animal that you don't really care about. Have a great day.